Today's episode is brought to you by Third Love. If you are a lady, you probably have a bra, and you're probably going to want to hear what two guys on the internet have to say about it. We're also brought to you by Honeybook. If you run your own business or you need help getting through your to-do list, Honeybook is the place to go. We will talk about that later as well. Let's get into this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for Cox and Crendor.
Cox and Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Live. Before our recording studio audience. Recording.
Wake your ass up! It's up next Crendor in the morning!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
Why'd you say that like it was like an old-timey storybook horror show? Like, welcome back to Tales of the Crypt. Today we'll be
don't know what you're talking about.
Crendor.
From the fiery pits of hell comes Cox and Crendor.
It's not wrong.
It's just the way you say it that way. People think it's like funny, but in reality, we're letting you know we've made a pact with Satan.
Oh yeah, he
Oh yeah, big time. Big Red and I, we go back.
he took our talent.
Yeah, and he gave us.
Nothing.
Oh, all right. I was curious, but
So Eternal Pain, which has started already.
are you dying? What is happening to you?
We're all dying, man.
Oh man.
I've
We're all
actually
just
felt,
ephemeral beings in corpse bodies, man.
but as somebody who's been in, talking about my pain for the last like 3 years, I've actually been feeling pretty good lately.
You know, even though I still have this like jank post cold cough, I'm feeling great too. I've been like trying to be Johnny physically active and stuff. I'm trying to like get stuff done. Man, I'm feeling good. You know what it is? I've got to look good for our August show.
Of course.
In Chicago. I gotta look good for when I meet all those sexy co-eds who are like, "Can I buy you a drink?" And I'll be like, "Yes, you can."
You hit the gym.
My objective is to get as much free to drink as possible.
You started lifting?
Yeah, dude. I have a thing in my house.
Oh damn!
I know. I'm gonna be like ripped, and by ripped I mean still fat, just slightly less fat than before.
I've been.
It's gonna be great.
Up. I think eating more has actually helped all my issues. My body is probably like starved for nutrition.
Time out. Are you telling me that by eating more, you're actually doing better?
Yeah. And I've been gaining weight. So I mean, all around pretty solid.
I can't wait till this backfires on you. Because eventually you're going to get to the point where you stop doing all the weightlifting, and then you just keep eating the same rate, and then you'll be a meatball, and then I'll love it.
I ain't stopping. I'm lifting. I'm going to be that old guy at the gym. It's like 70 with his little checklist. Like, there we are.
You say that, but what if you, I don't know, hurt your back? Or what if you lose a toe and you can no longer balance?
I mean, I'll still find a way.
Wow, you're like nature. You find a way.
I'm 1 month
You're like the
away.
Dinosaurs that killed those kids in Jurassic Park. You'll find a way.
I'm 1 month away from going to the gym 3 times a week for a year.
You're living the dream.
Yeah, it just feels good. I'm at that point where like it's become so habitual that it's just like I get driven by my body. They're like, you got to do this. We got to go. And I'm like, yep, got to go to the gym. And you just do it. You go there, bam. Like it's part of my routine at this point.
I'm impressed in you.
Yeah. And really, people are like, Crendor, what's your motivation? Losing my organ and toenails. That's a big motivation.
Yeah, it does. Oh my God. Speaking of motivation, can I tell you? So the other day, I was, in the middle of being sick, and my mom was like, do you have pink eye? I'm like, what? No. She's like, your eyes look very red. Do you have pink eye? And I was like, no, Mom, I don't have pink eye. She's like, I don't know. You should go get that checked out. I'm like, So I didn't. Of course, I didn't go get it checked because it's not pink eye. I'm fine. She then saw me in person and was like, I'm taking you to the doctor. So literally drove me to an urgent care. I go in, and I was like, I don't know. There's something wrong with my eye. It hurts, and it's really itchy. And they're like, all right, we'll take a look. And I go into the doctor, and the doctor is like, all right, well, I'm going to have a nurse come in. We'll do blood pressure. We'll do that stuff. And then I'll come in and check you out. I'm like, okay. Nurse comes in, takes my blood pressure, looks at me really weird, then leaves. Comes back and is like, okay, so the doctor's going to come in and see you. The doctor comes in and is like, your blood pressure is like something insane. Whatever it was a number that was like 150 something over 110, like an insane number. And she's like, you should be dead. Like, what is happening to you right now?
You having like a stroke?
That's what she was like. She's like, I need you to lie down and like, did you do anything strenuous today? I was like, no. She's like, and she's like looking through charts. She's like, I need to get you to your general practitioner right now. We need to get you on something. Like, this is not right. I'm like, what? And she's like, okay, sit here for about 5-10 minutes. I'm going to go. I'll come back and we'll test it again. So she leaves. Another second nurse comes in, tests my blood pressure. So she puts the band on my arm, and then my arm is like laying next to me, right?
Right.
And she looks at me and she goes, oh, no. Don't leave it. You have to hold it up so it's at the level of your heart. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, hold it up. So hold your arm up so it's at the level of your heart. And I was like, okay. So I hold my arm up, and she's like, oh, okay. And it was like 130 over 80 or something like that.
Right.
Which is like infinitely
Still,
better.
it's
Not
pretty
great.
normal.
Infinitely better.
Yeah.
And so she's like, no, you're fine. I'm like, what? Apparently the first nurse had let my arm like hang down. And so it effed up the reading. And for a good 20 minutes, I was like, am I dying? What's happening? What is going on right now? It's like, I've never had high blood pressure. Like, what is good? Like, I was freaking out. I was like, old age finally hit me. I have high blood pressure now. I'm going to start taking pills. Oh my God, I'm going to be on blood thinners before I know. I was like in a moment. And then the doctor comes back in and she goes, okay, well, it wasn't anything to worry about. Here's some cream you can rub on your eye. I'm like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, take this cream, rub it on your eye. I'm like, on the outside? She's like, no, hold your eye open and rub it on your eye. I'm like,
oh my God.
What? This is much worse. I was like, I would rather take pills for blood pressure than this. She's like, just rub it on your eye. It'll clear everything up. And so I took cream, rubbed it on my eye. 1 day later, I was fine. I was like, okay, cool. Like, what a weird experience to have gone through just because I honestly was like, are my eyes, do they hurt because I'm dying? Is this what? Oh, man, I thought it was done. Everyone in that room looked at me like I shouldn't exist.
Jesus.
It was like they looked at me like, I think we caught a guy right before he was about to go into like cardiac arrest. And I was like, what the hell? What? All I did today was like hang out with my mom. It's not that stressful. I didn't do anything. It was crazy. Honestly thought I was dead. I thought that was it. It was the end of me. But turns out it was a technician not doing their job right.
Yeah, I've had my blood pressure taken so much the last like 2 years, maybe 3 years. And it's always like, it used to be pretty high because I didn't exercise and I ate bad. And they're like, do you want to like, eat better and exercise? And I was like, I don't know. And then ever since I started doing that, boom, good blood pressure. Who'd have thought? Exercise and eating well. Like all those things said that I ignored.
Yeah, I think the 120, I'm trying to remember what I know. 120 over 80 is considered
That's like pretty normal.
Elevated blood pressure. 130 to 140 over 80 to 90 is like stage 1 hypertension. So I'm fat. Who knew? And anything over that, you're like fucked. And so I don't know. I don't know what the rules are anymore.
120 over 80 is like normal.
120 over 80 is normal. Yeah.
The second number, if that's like 80 or above 80, then it's like getting a little high. And if it's above 90, that's like, watch out.
Yeah. She was, she gave me the talk that all doctors do, and I probably should listen. She's like, you're not high blood pressure yet, but you really need to get it down. I'm like, I know. I'm aware. I wake up every day fat. I get it. You don't have to tell. Like, I know.
I'm telling you, I love going to the gym. It's so good. You get your heart pumping. You get the, and it's just, you get the endorphins flowing. Get some dopamine. You see your muscles start getting bigger. Your heart is stronger. You just feel better.
I will say the time that I went to the gym the most was I just need to be out of work is I think the answer. When I was between teaching and when YouTube took off, in that year when I had to move back home and all I had was a computer and like no friends and nothing, literally went to the gym every single day. And I remember vividly, I think during that time period I lost like 65 pounds. I was like killing it.
Mamma mia.
I remember going to talk to my dentist. My dentist did a blood pressure check. I don't know why. She looked at me and I could tell she was in shock because she was like, you have really good blood pressure. Like, did you do anything today? Like, and I was like, nope. And it was one of those things where you realize you're still not like thin, but you have the blood pressure of like a thin dude. And so everyone there is just like, what is wrong? So they did another test and it was the same thing. And they were like, huh, well, good for you. And I was like, I'm busting my ass over here. Don't good for me. I'm working hard. It was also the only thing I could do to get out of the house at the time. I was literally, I spent all day at home and then would go to the gym for like 2 hours and then come home because it's the only thing I could do. I didn't know anyone. I lived with my parents at, 27, 28, whatever age I was. And I was like, I got nothing. It sucked, but it was the best. It was the best time I've ever like been physically fit in my life.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I feel like that's the biggest thing is just making the habit, right? It takes a few weeks of like actually pushing it, going there, but once you get going, then you feel like you gotta go. It's like,
well, that's what.
Yeah,
that's why it all fell apart when I moved to LA. I moved to LA. I was God, when I first got here, someone go find those early pictures of you and I from way back in the day. When I first got to LA, man, I was doing great. And then I fell apart. And then since I moved into this office, even worse. I need to I don't know. I need to change stuff up on the YouTube channel. Because when you work 14 hours a day editing and rendering and playing, you literally have no time to do anything else.
Yeah.
And by the time you do, you're like, oh, screw it. So now that I'm changing things up, I think it's definitely in the go time to like get back into some type of health.
It's always in the go time to put health first, bro. You gotta put those reps first.
You're right. But then how am I going to afford my McMansion?
Won't matter if you're McDead.
Whoa!
Damn. But yeah, I can't believe I've been doing this for a year. It feels great. It's the
I can't believe a year has passed.
I know. It's kind of crazy. I think it's weird because I've always been like a stick, but I'm still kind of a stick, but I'm like a muscular stick now. You know what I mean?
So what does Toast think of this? Is she like, ooh, my man?
At first she was like, I don't know, and now she's like, this is great. Because, well, I think most people when I first started working out, they're just like, I don't know, you're like I don't know if he's going to do it very long, or it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm going to do this thing, and then I never do it like I do with a billion things. But I don't know, I just committed to this, and it just, it feels good to like see the progress like happen and to feel the progress. Like, before when I was old crippled grandma door, you like try to pick up, like a 10-pound weight. And I was like, oh, geez. But now that's like nothing. Right. I like, 10-pound weights. That's like easy mode. So it's just, it's fun to go from that and then see yourself progress to being able to actually lift heavier stuff and feel stronger.
I need to like get back in it.
You gotta commit. You're putting it on the back burner. You're not putting it on the front burner.
You're right. I'm a failure. I'm a failure of front burning. Although, speaking of front burner, today I woke up, made toast, eggs, and some bacon, and I don't give a shit. It was delicious.
Yeah, that's actually what I had today too. I had some
I woke
toast.
up. Oh, can I tell you? I got some. I don't know what happened to me this week. I had like a moment that was just like, I'm almost going back to England. I need to live in that zone. So I went out. I bought an orange marmalade that was like Lord Kensington's orange marmalade. I bought that, and then I bought HP sauce, and I bought Nando's sauce. And I was just like, this next week I'm gonna live in it. And so I'm basically trying to clear out my fridge because over the next, like, heads up to everyone listening to this podcast, over the next month, I'm gone almost all of it and into August up until, oh my God, literally I am in the UK for a week. Then I come back for 2 weeks to LA and then go to Australia, come back, go to Chicago, come back, go to Maui with my parents.
Wowee.
I am traveling so much over the next month and a half, 2 months. So just a heads up, there won't be a lot of podcasts over the next few months. So just hang in there. There'll be a few, but it won't be every week. And for the next 3 weeks, we're taking off due to traveling abroad. So we love you and all that stuff, but I got stuff to do. And hopefully I've guilted you into you being like, you know what? For Jesse's health, it's okay. So
yeah,
that's good.
Give him a break.
But yeah, I'm really excited. I've been going around clearing out my fridge, trying to empty it out so I don't have a lot of stuff in there. And I went through things like I must have been on a weird cauliflower kick because I have like cauliflower tater tots, like cauliflower everything. And so I made cauliflower tater tots last night for dinner and then had 3 sauces and then dipped them in all the it was great. I had a great time.
Wow.
I always felt great about the whole situation. I was like, ooh, I'll dip it in this sauce. It was lovely.
That's I mean, hey, eating healthy is half the battle too. You gotta eat healthy. Now I'll have my egg, bacon, toast like once or twice a week, and otherwise I eat oatmeal, and I have oatmeal with blueberries and walnuts and almonds in it. So I get some some gains from eating the nuts.
Well, first off, hilarious. Second off, I need to know. I need everyone out there to tell me a solution to this.
Right.
So I will be like, all right, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna have like sometime in the last couple all week last week I woke up and had like yogurt with granola in it for breakfast, and I was feeling like all right, good. But during the day I was like, you know what? I could really go for like a salad or something really healthy. By the time 5 or 6 o'clock hits, my body's like, that leaf was garbage. Where is the meat, Jesse? I'm like, I don't know, buddy. I don't know. And by that time, I'm just like, man, I could go for a burger. Right? Like, even if it's nighttime, if I get a salad for dinner, everything about me is just like, well, that was great and all, but bread and meat? And I have to fight against every urge in my body to be like, you could just like make a sandwich, dude. You have meat and cheese in the fridge. I'm like, no, body, no. But I can't. Salads are crap. Did we know this? Did we know this going in that salads are crap?
I think so. I have turkey burgers. They're pretty solid. So you don't want to get too much red meat in there, but turkey burger, some lean protein. I'll put like some mozzarella cheese on it. Make maybe a little horseradish, lettuce, tomato. It's pretty solid.
Oh my God! Have you thought of doing a turkey burger with mozzarella with a red sauce of some type?
That'd be pretty solid. I'll try.
Make like a like a burger, but it's also like Italian.
The thing is, I can't have a lot of like marinara or red sauces to give me heartburn. Even spicy stuff. Or like
Wait a minute. Then how are we going to go around Chicago and you're going to show me things if you can't eat half the things you're going to show me?
Well, I can eat them occanormally. I can't eat them all the time. Sometimes.
Am I going to kill you when I'm there? Am I going to murder you?
No. It'll be fine. Normally I just gotta not overeat all at once. Usually if I like break it down, like I'll eat like a slice of pizza, then you just save it, and then you eat it like a couple hours later. You gotta like space it all out,
Wait, so you have one slice of pizza?
And then a couple hours later you can have another one.
Oh my God, I couldn't live your life. If I lost what did you lose? Your kidney stones, your gallbladder. If I lost whatever the hell it is you lost, I would be like, just pull the plug on me. There's no one slice of pizza is a travesty. You got to 2 slice that thing. No matter what, you're 2 slicing. Because one piece, you're like, oh, that was good. 2, you're like, That was perfect. I need
Well,
no more.
the thing
you
is-
can't like get one piece.
I can eat
Get
2
out of town.
slices of a normal pizza, but I'm thinking deep dish. Like if you eat 1 slice of deep dish, that's practically 2 slices of a normal pizza.
Well, that's like not pizza. That's like a pie.
Well, it's like a pizza pie.
Oh my god, can we go to the pizza pot pie place?
Pizza pot pie.
There's a place in Chicago that does pizza pot pie. Hold on. What is this thing called?
Oh yeah, I think
Pizza
you linked
pot
that one
pie.
time.
Chicago, it's called Pot Pizza Joint.
Pot
Is
pizza.
that really what it's called? Pot pie pizza recipe. Pot pizza joint. No, that's in what the hell? Oh, never mind. There's a place in Koreatown in LA called Pot Pizza. It's closed down now. Oh, it's the Oven Grinder Co.
Oven grinder.
Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinder Co. Oh, is it like Hoagies and Grinders? Hoagies and Grinders. It is! Oven Grinders.
Huh.
Oh, they have grinders. Oh my god, they also have an exorbitant salad pasta thing. I don't. Wow, that's too much. Oh. That looks
Wowee.
terrible. They have something
pizza
called an
pot
Italian.
pie.
Just go to this website.
All right.
Go to Chicago Pizza and ovengrinder.com/menu. It literally
yeah.
is pizza baked into a thing.
Wow, it
and that
is.
was actually very good. It was like super delicious, right?
Yeah.
But then scroll down past the sandwiches, and
Meatball
you get to
sub.
salads that are not salads.
What the shit? That's like
It is.
a stack.
Go down to the where it says salad dinners. Go down to the very bottom. Look at these. It's
The Italian
too much.
festa. That's a fiesta.
Look at the
I've never seen it.
That is too much. There's no one who should ever eat that.
Yeah,
Look
that's-
at that.
Like if you eat that whole salad, that's like fattier than the pizza.
That is a $27 salad. It has on it. Guys, this isn't. I don't. Lettuce, smoked ham, Italian capicola, provolone, Swiss cheese, Italian sausage, meatballs, salami, pepperoni. Sorry, there's pepperoncinis on there too. Pepperoni, artichoke hearts, green peppers, anchovies, tomatoes, olives, peppercini, sliced fresh mushrooms, whole pickled mushrooms, cucumber, pickled red pimento peppers, chopped green onions, covered with Romano cheese.
Ay.
It's too much.
That is too much. That's a lot. That's so many
Oh my God.
things.
What if we bought that for the event and had people come up on stage and eat it?
That would be pretty fun.
While we were doing it, we were like, all right, how many people can come up on stage and eat this thing?
Yeah,
That'd
I'd
be
down for
incredible. Yeah, now that it would be like, how many people does it take to get through this?
That's like when we had people eat barbecue at the PAX one.
That's true. We gave that one guy a whole loaf of bread. He was really
good.
excited. Yeah, this place is really small, and it's also the place where I met Dave Grohl.
Oh wow. Oh wait,
Yeah,
so you've
Dave Grohl-
been here.
I have. Dave Grohl and I went there, and
You're like me and Dave Grohl. We decided to hang out, so we went to the old pizza pot pie place.
I mean, really what happened is I was there with a bunch of teachers, and Dave Grohl walked in, and they flipped out, and I was like, I had to tell Dave Grohl it was chill. I was like, it's cool. They're just fans, Dave. And he was like, all right, cool. And that was it. And I felt really empowered. And it made me think I was like really cool. Mind you, the teachers did not think that. They were like, I can't believe you talked to him. It's so embarrassing. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God, Dave Grohl.
I was trying to do it to impress this girl who she was the secretary, and I'm sorry, no, she was the AmeriCorps secretary, and I was in love with this girl. I wanted her. I had a desperate need to like date this girl. I was like, I gotta be with this girl. She had no interest at all. Period. I kept trying and and eventually she married a dude who looks exactly like me. It's messed up. It's really messed up. I like to think that when I left, she realized what she missed out on.
Maybe that's what your dream was.
Yeah, maybe. No, what? My dream was not about her. I
I
haven't thought about her until right now, where I was like, oh yeah, she was there.
Did you ever have that dream again?
No, not this week at all. And I think maybe I like by talking it out, maybe I I don't know, got rid of whatever was my baggage. I have no clue.
Maybe.
A lot of people sent me messages, and all of them were like, oh, thank you for your input. But I don't know. How am I supposed to know if they're accurate or not?
Oh my God. When I was walking around the other night, I was walking past a bunch of like bars and restaurants, and there's this like a bunch of people are outside because it's hot out now. And this one guy was like, "Hey, Stacy. Hey, Stacy." And the girl looks over and she's like, "My name's not Stacy." And he is like, "How you doing?" And then they just stopped talking, and he is just like, "All right, whatever." And it was just like,
They call me
really,
Stacy.
just a really awkward conversation I listened to as I walked by, and I was like, how often do those guys probably do that? Probably a lot.
I would wager a great deal, a great amount of time. That's one of those things where I have never. I'm a liar. I'm wrong. I can't say I've never done that. Oh no. Who was I with? Oh my God. When was this? This might have been in college sometime. I don't know. I'm not that guy. I've never been that guy who like, hey, I worked up enough courage to come talk to a random stranger, right?
Right.
In order to ask anyone out, I literally have to know them in advance so that I don't feel like this is awkward. I'm coming up to you, you don't know me, and I'm gonna, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for like one night in college, I got really, really drunk, and I was Mr. That Guy. I was like walking like, you know what? You're beautiful. And I was just like, I'll never forget that. What an embarrassment I probably was.
You're beautiful.
Yeah. I remember it being like, I was very suave and I was talking, I was like chatting up girls like, oh my God, you know what? I've been watching you across the room. But I imagine in real life, it was like, hello, I've been staring at you across the room and you've got boobies. So what if we hang out together? I bet it was a mess because I've watched people do that and they're never good at it and it's never attractive. So I imagine I was that.
You probably were.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd say you definitely were.
Well, you've seen me be at my drunkest in some weird scenarios, so.
That is true. I was also gonna bring up, we were at a graduation for our friend's graduation, and I didn't realize how many people would bring air horns. But like 2 people, which already feels like too many because it's like inside a place. They'd be like, and here's Elizabeth Johnson. They'd be like, burr, burr. And then the security guy'd come over and like yank it out, and he'd be like, that shit. They'd like walk away, and then like 5 minutes later, someone else would be like, doot, doot. And then he'd walk over, and then he'd like yank it out again. And then he yelled out like, any more air horns, you getting kicked out.
I love the phrase, and then he come over and yank it out again. Something about that just seems dirty,
legit,
and
like,
it makes the
yanked
event a little more special, I think.
Well, he like legit yanked it out. He's just like, swipe. He's like, God damn. Air horns.
Exactly, yeah. I never understood why people, I guess it's sort of one of those things where it's like, hey, we're here to support you and we love you.
Yeah.
But I feel like just being there is good. I don't know.
People had like cutouts of people's faces on sticks and they'd wave them. And I was like, what is this, like a sporting event?
Maybe.
Like,
I guess.
That's like what they do at like a Lakers game with like LeBron or something, like having his head on a stick waving it. It feels weird for like,
I guess for some people it's an event, right? Like it's the idea of someone graduated. Maybe it's the first time anyone graduated in their family. I don't know, but I don't like it. I just know that like, all right, I can accept it. I just don't have to like it.
I don't mind it. I think it's funny, but like, you know, I don't get it is what I'm saying. Maybe somebody's be like, they're just being happy for their family. For like, okay, calm down. All right. I think there's a lot of other ways you could do it that isn't just like their face on a stick.
Yeah, there are many ways to be happy and supportive to others without annoying everyone around you.
Like some people when they'd graduate, they'd be like, yeah, go Janet, or like something out loud. Like, there you go. You know, it was like you loud, they heard you, they're probably happy, and it wasn't too weird.
Sure.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the unfun one.
I mean, that's true. No maybe about that. There's no maybe about that.
I was always the unfun kid too. Like when everybody on the playground. They'd be running around, be like, "Let's go over here on the thing." I'd be like, "I don't know. We could hurt ourselves. Shouldn't do that." That was me.
Sounds like you. Trouble with a capital Ubble.
Oh yeah, I've been remembering TV shows I want to rewatch because I always get like every once in a while I get like a nostalgic TV show I want to watch. So one was Survivor Man, and one was Kitchen Nightmares, the British ones.
Why though?
I don't know, because I watched them a long time ago, and now I want to watch them again. I like nostalgia until because I've already forgotten a lot of it.
It's good. Kitchen Nightmares is good. Survivor Man's great, but I feel like once you see him, like. I never go back, even though I think to myself I'll go back and watch TV shows, I never do. Once I see it, I'm like, I don't need to go see that again. Same thing with video games. If I beat it, most of the time, unless it's epic, I'll never go back and play it again. Even if it's like, there's a bunch of achievements I could get, I never go back. I think I'd move on too quick. Oh my God, is that a problem with me? That once I do a thing, I move on? Oh no.
Maybe that is.
Does that summarize my relationship?
Probably
Once I do a thing, I move on. I don't like this. I'm learning about myself, Crendor. I'm not okay with it.
Because, yeah, I mean, I go back for, like, Survivor Man, for example. I like going back to, like, certain episodes where I'm like, oh, I liked when he was in, I don't know, like, Madagascar or something because he, like, you know, like, found some weird bug that he, like, showed you how to cook. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Or I remember one episode I liked because he was, like, in the forest. And there's this part where he's, like, trying to start the fire, but he's like clanking on the axe, and it's like a prime ASMR sound where it's like click clang, click clang, click clang, click clang. And I think I just watched that episode for that moment. So there's a lot of those in it that I feel like most normal people probably be like, why are you doing that?
Like, for example, this week I went back and watched, I've been going through every season of The Office. I've never watched the show from the beginning, right? I've only seen one or two episodes randomly, on TV.
Yeah.
And so as I'm going back to watch it, one of the things I do, if I've seen an episode, I just like fast forward and skip it. Even if it's like probably story relevant to the overall arc of the show. I'm like, I saw this one once. Like a great example is the other day, there's an episode where the beginning of it, Jim convinces Dwight that he's an Asian man. Don't ask. And because I've seen that scene so many times, I skip through 90% of the episode. And just like, even though it's only in the first 5 minutes this happens, doesn't matter. I was like, all right, this looks like I got the gist of the episode, moved on. I know I'm missing out on probably hilarious jokes, but I don't know. I'm like at season 9 now, and I could care less. I'm like, all right, let's get to the end. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. It depends on the show, honestly. For me. It depends on the show.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I went and watched, I guess, Into the Spider-Verse is on Netflix now. And I was like, oh, I love that movie. That was great. Went back, turned it on, watched it, fast-forwarded through 80% of the movie. Because I was like, I just want to see the parts that I really liked. Okay, yeah. I saw them. And that's it. I don't know. I even do that with like even things that aren't action oriented or funny. Like if it's a dramatic movie, I'm like, all right, well, I kind of get the gist of what's happening here, and how fast. Man, what is wrong with me? I got problems.
Well, come to think of it, the only things I really rewatch are things that make me feel like kind of relaxed or like chilled out or like cozy. Like Survivor Man, it's like it's like he's surviving in the wild. It's a lot of nature. You're seeing all that, and I'm like, I like that. Or like Kitchen Nightmares, is like, I like watch him cook the food, and I'm like, this feels pretty good. I don't know. Or
for me, it's
Studio
podcasts.
Ghibli.
You're absolutely right. For me, it's podcasts. I will listen to Car Talk, old episodes of Car Talk. I love that show. I love those two old men. Rest in peace, one of them. They can't make any new episodes, right? Mm-hmm. So I'll go back and listen to. All of them are on YouTube. They still have they release a podcast every once in a while that's like a best of thing. And I'll just listen to it and be like, I've heard this before. Don't care. I was like, lay around or lay in bed and listen. It's great. You're absolutely right. There's some things where I'm like, this feels good.
Yeah, I think that's what it's about. It's about feeling good. You just want to, nice relaxing time, feel good, chill out. Some people, they prefer to like watch, I don't know, action or like crazy stuff or horror movies or whatever. I like to chill out. That's what I'm all about. chilling out.
You're all about chilling out.
All about chilling out.
Well, speaking of being chill,
Yeah.
you can be very chill in your new bra, I guess is what I guess where I'm going. Look, everyone, Crendor and I are gentlemen. We know nothing about bras, period. We couldn't tell you. All we know is from the women that we have known in our lives. And what we can tell you is that one of the things, at least from my perspective, that I see is bras are a pain in the ass.
Yes.
Ladies, I've been in enough failed relationships to know bras are a pain in the ass.
I've never heard any woman be like, man, I love wearing a bra. I can't wait to put it on. They're always like, get this thing off.
Yeah, and a lot of the times the ones that they're like, oh, well, it looks nice, are usually the crappiest ones. That's why Third Love exists. It uses data points generated by millions of women who have taken their Fit Finder quiz to design bras with breast sizes and shapes in mind for the perfect fit and premium feel for all different types of women. They have over 70 sizes, including half cup sizes. I didn't even know was a thing. And I think, honestly, a lot of the women that I talked to didn't know it was a thing. It's a thing. You can skip the trip to the store, to the mall, to whatever, and you can go to Third Love's online fit finder, order, try it on at home. No more awkward fitting room experiences. No more creepy guys being like, ooh, Crendor.
What?
The Fit Finder quiz, like we mentioned, is a few simple questions that will give you your perfect fit in 60 seconds. 12 million women have used it to date. It's apparently very fun and takes less than a minute to complete, like I said, and it will let you kind of figure out the shape of what's going on up top. It has a 100% fit guarantee. Every customer has 60 days to wear it, wash it, put it to the test. If you don't love it, you can return it to Third Love, and you know what? They'll donate it to a woman in need. Third Love's team of expert fit stylists are dedicated to helping you find your perfect fit. It's about quality and comfort. Its straps won't slip. It has tagless labels. It's super lightweight. Thin memory foam cups. All that stuff that you're going to love. Third Love knows there's a perfect bra experience out there for everyone. So right now, ladies, don't take our word for it. You can't trust us. We're two guys on the internet. But you can go to their website and check it out yourself. And if you do, right now, we are offering you, our listeners, 15% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com. That's THIRD love.com/Cox to find your perfect fitting bra. That's a hilarious slash because I think it's very funny. Thirdlove.com/Cox. When you're buying bras, think of Cox. For 15% off today, go to thirdlove.com/Cox. We're also brought to you by Honeybook. If you run your own business and you're used to doing it all, like myself, thank God I have people like Kristen in my life to help me. You're probably struggling to get through a to-do list. Honeybook can help you. When you set this big goal of tasks in front of you, be it whatever you're doing in your life, you're all about hunting down how to do admin tasks like contracts, right? Or tracking down payments, trying to figure out where your money's coming from. Honeybook can help. It is an online business management tool that organizes your client communications, bookings, contacts, invoices all in one place. It makes it simple to run your business better. Professional templates, e-signatures, automation to make sure everything's on track and looks good. It works with Google Suite, Excel, QuickBooks, all these different Gmail, MailChimp, so many things. It's the number one choice for client and business management for freelancers and business owners. Save time, do more of what you love, and do it with Honeybook right now. Honeybook is offering our listeners 50% off your first year with promo code Cox. Payment is flexible, and promotion applies whether you pay monthly or annually. Does not matter. Go to honeybook.com/Cox for 50% off your first year. If you are a streamer, you're managing your own business. If you are a YouTuber, you're managing your own business. And frankly, you should be. If you're not, you're doing it wrong. You could be saving a ton of money. And this can help you do that. So go to honeybook.com and use promo code Cox for 50% off your first year. That's a huge deal. All right, Crendor, let's go chopping up some in the sky with Crendor. How's that driving out there?
Hey, welcome to the chopper copter flying around. We're gonna get down, and I'm flying over all the stuff. And that is my song for the day. Hooray! I just thought I'd do a little song there. So right now I see a lot of stuff, a lot of severe weather happening all over. Looks like there's a lot of thunderstorms, rain, tornadoes. So watch out for all that. It's also getting hot everywhere. So that's part of the reason there's so many thunderstorms. Just humid, hot thunderstorms. It's crazy out there. Watch out for the lightning. And I actually woke up to a thunderstorm today. I woke up because the thunder was like, but I kind of like that, so I don't mind it. You know, it's kind of relaxing, even though it wakes you up. A little bittersweetness there. Back you.
Thanks, Crendor. My hand was getting really tired. All right, let's go over to Crendor at the weather desk. How's that weather?
Weather desk, welcome. Here's the weather. I'm gonna give it to you.
I'm gonna give it to you. You're gonna give it to you.
92215. We're going to Goa, South Sulawesi, Indonesia. Did I say it correctly? Probably not. 75
doesn't matter. At this point, if they are 200 some episodes in, they expect you to pronounce somewhere, even in the United States, correctly. They're full of crap.
That's true. So yeah, we're in Indonesia. So let's see, 75, fair, feels like 75, high 88, low 74, UV index 0 of 10. Tonight, we're going to get thunderstorms. Today, thunderstorms, tomorrow, thunderstorms, and pretty much constant thunderstorms. Got 7-mile-an-hour winds, very humid. You got your sun rising at 6:10 a.m., sun setting at 6 p.m., and just to get a raincoat, man, because it is just constantly pouring rain over in Goa, South Sulawesi. Is it like the regions, South Sulawesi? Like, is it different regions of Indonesia? Or is it like the county?
I imagine like states, right?
I guess
Territories,
so.
States, like
Oh,
even
yeah.
in I think everywhere's divided into different regions, right?
So
there's no one nation that's just one nation.
Yeah. So I guess it would be like saying like over in New York, United States,
Yeah.
right? I guess it's
Probably.
kind of the equivalent of that. If
I would
I'm wrong,
imagine, I don't
somebody
know.
correct me and be like, Crendor, it's this thing. So yeah, that's what's happening in Indonesia. Dude, Indonesia's kind of shaped like a weird dragon. It looks like a Balrog from Lord of the Rings.
You know what? I believe you.
See it?
No, I'm looking at Indonesia right now. I don't see a Balrog.
I'm telling you, Indonesia map.
Indonesia is much bigger than I think what you think it is. It's like a bunch of islands.
Oh, that's what it is. It's the Sulawesi Island. Wow. Well,
What is it?
we cracked the code. There's
Yeah,
Sulawesi,
you're in-
Java, Sumatra. Hey, Sumatra. Kalimantan, West Papua, Timor-Leste, and Timor. And that's the weather.
All right. Let's talk sports.
Sports. Yo, welcome to the sports desks. Multiple desks here at the sports desk. Things have been going crazy in basketball. Free agency open. NBA draft happened the other week. Zion Williamson went to the Pelicans, New Orleans. The Knicks were supposed to get him. That's why they tanked, but they didn't. But they were like, hey, we'll get Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving. They got neither. They both went to the Brooklyn Nets. And the New York Knicks are pretty much not getting anybody good. And they'll continue to be bad. We got Malcolm Brogdon.
But they still will be the number one most liked team. Like, for some reason, people love the Knicks, even if they aren't. Like, I guess it's one of those things where you can just say it.
Yeah.
It's like all New York teams. Like, yeah,
Well,
I love the Yankees.
It's like a
I
big
don't know
market.
anything about the Yankees.
It's a big market team. So it's like they got a lot of fans. But at the same time, they've been very bad for a long time. Kemba Walker goes to Boston. Chris Middleton, Milwaukee. DeAndre Jordan to the Nets. You got Derrick Rose to the Pistons, Nikola Vucevic to the Orlando Magic re-signing, Ricky Rubio to the Suns, Malcolm Brogdon to the Pacers traded there, and Damian Lillard getting the Supermax in Portland. And the free agency news continues to pile in. JJ Redick to the Pelicans. If you care about that, just type in NBA free agency. You'll get bombarded with an insane amount of stuff from there. Also in hockey, a lot of trades. Draft happened. Blackhawks traded for Andrew Shaw. Old Blackhawk coming back. The Penguins got rid of Phil Kessel, sending him to the Coyotes. Buffalo acquired Colin Miller from Vegas. And Mike Smith looks like he'll be going to the Oilers. Also, in the Women's World Cup, they're in the semifinals.
You can do it, ladies. You can do it.
It's going to be the United States versus England. Oh, shit.
Sorry, England. You're going down. You're going down.
So, United States beat Spain, then they beat France, and now we play England. And the winner of this will take on either Netherlands or Sweden.
Get them. Get them, ladies.
So that should be pretty crazy. I think that's what I predicted. I said Sweden, but then I think I said France. So I got it half right.
Close enough, yeah.
Yeah. And it's the sports.
All right, what is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. Alabama fugitive who fed meth to pet attack squirrel named D's Nuts arrested after car chase. Wait, is this real?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What?
There's a lot to break down here.
There's a lot to break down here. What?
I think this is real. It's from USA Today.
Okay.
So, an Alabama man who denied feeding methamphetamine to a so-called attack squirrel he considered a pet has been arrested on new charges. The Limestone County Sheriff's Office tweeted that 35-year-old Mickey Polk was caught Thursday night following a chase in which he rammed an investigator's vehicle. Authorities had been seeking Polk on multiple felony warrants unrelated to the squirrel he named D's Nuts.
What? Unrelated to the squirrel?
Yep. Unrelated to the squirrel
was
named...
just tacked on?
Yep.
D's Nuts was
named
tacked
D's Nuts. Which was made infamous after police said they were warned about meth-fueled squirrel that had been trained to attack.
Of course, there's a meth-fueled squirrel.
This is like that one story that ended up being fake, but it's real.
Yeah, no, the other story was real too.
Oh wait, was it? I thought that was fake.
Yes, we were like, this can't be real, and it turned out it was.
Huh. Well, this guy.
I have so many questions. Are squirrels easily trainable to attack people?
I don't know. Polk told the Associated Press last week that he was working on a plan for turning himself into authorities. The sheriff's office said narcotics investigation caught up with him.
Time out. Can I tell you, until you got to the complete sentence, I thought you were going to say, Polk told the Associated Press he was working on a plan to turn himself into, I thought you were going to say a squirrel. I thought you were going to be like, we're going to plan to turn himself into a squirrel. And I was like, of course.
They thought it was a meth lab,
sense.
but he was actually trying to figure out how to change into a squirrel. I finally concocted the ultimate squirrel potion.
I thought he was going to become a squirrel. I was like, well, of course. I was ready for you to say it. I was convinced it was going to happen. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. He has all these squirrel friends. Of course he's going to work on being a squirrel.
That would have made too much sense.
Yeah, that would have made too much sense.
The sheriff's office said narcotics investigators caught up with him while surveying a motel in Killen. They spotted Polk leaving on a stolen motorcycle and chased him down. Then there's...
Dude, time out. This dude has multiple warrants for his arrest. He's associated with crystal meth. He stole a motorcycle. He raises squirrels to attack people. Did this happen in Florida?
No, Alabama.
Oh my God.
Alabama,
what is
man.
more Florida than Alabama?
That's very
Florida
true.
man and Bama boy together again. I love it. Bama boy.
And apparently the squirrel, D's Nuts, authorities say couldn't be tested for meth and has been released.
You know, my favorite part of this story is knowing that once he got outside, I see it as clear as day. They're like trying to test the squirrel for meth, and like, we don't know how to do it. It's just a squirrel. And then they let the squirrel go, and the detective sitting there sipping his coffee, and it's slowly, just like in The Usual Suspects, he drops the coffee mug when he realizes, and the squirrel, you see it outside like eating a nut, like pretending to be a squirrel, and then it drops the nut and slowly walks away. And the guy's like, no, he was the real mastermind. No. I see it happening. I see that squirrel being the real mastermind.
Oh, this story's got a lot more details. Hold on. Let's see. So they kept the attack squirrel. He's keeping it caged inside his home. Reynolds, 37, was taken into custody, charged with possession of a controlled substance, possessions of drug paraphernalia, loitering at a known drug house, and was later released from the jail on a $4,000 bond. Apparently, it's also illegal to own a pet squirrel. The squirrel was released into a wooded area on the advice of game and fish wardens. It ran into the woods and did not attack the deputies who released it. Huh.
What the hell?
You know, you always think that there's nothing crazy going on, but there's some crazy shit going on.
There is. Yeah. No, there's definitely crazy
Someone's
shit.
trying to train meth squirrels.
I mean, if he wasn't going to do it, someone else would.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, now you know what's going on in this world. But that is it for us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Remember, we're going to be off for a couple weeks here. So we'll see you when I get back. But remember, there are still a few tickets left for our August show in Chicago. Check them out at coxandcrendor.com. Also, we're all over social media. Crendor, hit them with the socials.
I got you some socials. First up, we got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. If for some reason you want to listen to any of the backlog of these episodes, bam, go there. Got them all. You can also click the subscribe button and click the little bell. It'll notify you when this mediocre show goes live. Also, you can go to youtube.com/Cox and Crendor and see all the animations that are going up of us, where Dan actually uses talent to make us a lot funnier.
There is another one in the works right now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost done with the next one. So go subscribe to that. Ring that little bell. Just keep ringing bells. Also, you can follow. We're on SoundCloud.com/Cox and Crendor. We're on Spotify. Search Cox and Crendor. We're on iTunes. We're everywhere almost. Also, follow our own stuff. We got Twitter.com/Jesse Cox. Twitter.com/Crendor. If you want to see us tweet about random things, food, weird quotes, or know what Jesse's doing while he's not live or podcasting. That's the word I'm looking for. YouTube.com/Jesse Cox. YouTube.com/Crendor. Twitch.tv/Jesse Cox. Twitch.tv/Crendor. And Facebook, Instagram. All right, Instagram's Notorious Cox, and Crendor was taken because someone took my name and someone took his name, so we can't even use our other thing.
Yeah, we were late to the Instagram game. That's because we're not 14, so we didn't know.
Yeah, but hey, you know, at least I'm there now, I guess.
Yep, we're there now.
And that's it.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next time. And as always, I want some hot chocolate.
Oh.